sets in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Coleman.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. There he goes. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, and he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Handoff from the gun. Got some room to run. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's long. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Missouri wants to go fast. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football.
Touchdown, Wildcats! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Using his feet to buy time. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulls it in. It's Hardy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Missouri coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Firing to the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw on third and goal. Steps away to find some room. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And here's the return. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. And the returner goes down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Wide open makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Missouri wants to go fast. Motion from the wide receiver. Pushes ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Missouri! And that one will give them the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Now the play fake. Fires left. With the catch, it's Law. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The inside handoff. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass. It's Boley. Might be looking to run. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Law. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tosses it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. And
he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. They want to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Law. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Law. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Caught close to the marker, it's Hester. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll line up to go for 2. Complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Now the pitch. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
It's a seam wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack warrants the two-point try. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Boley. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 11 over UCF. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off.
Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop.
A shot toward the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing possible.
The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Bowling. The short hands, it's McGowan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll throw on 3rd down. Sends it downfield. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. They're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense.
Looking for a huge play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
With the catch, it's Manning. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He caught it. Touchdown, Tiger. And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Here's the pressure. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. Complete in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Unloads it left, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's long. Touchdown, Wildcats. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know,